Yo, just wanted to make a quick wrap up here. Day 1, 22 hours, 20 minutes. I'm not the fastest player. I only play this much because I work full time, so it's not like I can play every day, right? But so I kind of try to go a little overboard on league start. But yeah, anyway, level 70. Let's see. Yeah, there are a lot of people who are pretty far along, but you know, I'm happy with my progress so far. Running as usual, lightning arrow, dead eye. And I mean, how can you not? You know what I mean? Like, I kind of just winged it a little bit. Just played it by ear, you know. But yeah, this is my tree. It's kind of whatever. I got this jewel. I'm only using it for the notable skills. Have increased effect, notable passive skills. So you get a little bit more here, a little bit more here. I mean, I just don't have a better jewel to sock it in, and I dropped this one in campaign, and I was like, you know what, it's pretty good, so I'm gonna just drop it in here. Yeah. So basically, I wanted to test deflect, so I'm kind of running a setup. It's hard to tell. Like, this is without Wind Dancer, right? So like 46 when I'm moving because of one of these nodes. This one, yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to grab some of those, test it out, test this out as well. It honestly feels kind of good. This is a little bit whatever. I mean, 12% chance to get projectiles. It's like, but I don't know. I took it anyway. Yeah, companion scaling, pretty strong. A lot of easy to grab nodes. They added more right here. There's this one. There's these two if you really want, but they've got a lot. These two are also damaged nodes for companions. Anyway, yeah, the idea is now that to maybe grab some of this stuff to bump up my evasion. For when I hit 75, I already got a pretty solid armor piece here that I'll probably throw on to replace the one I have. Yeah, in-game training is really nice. I've been doing that. It does cost a little bit of gold, so be aware of that. But I mean, I picked up some like basic starter gear, right? Like this bow, upgraded from what I had in campaign. This quiver is like fine; it'll do the job, right? This one I found. This one I found as well, like in campaign. Same with my rings. I haven't really touched those. I bought my boots, my gloves, my chest. I just grabbed something with spirit for cheap. That was evasion. My bow, quiver, body, gloves, boots. I all picked up. The rest of them I'm just running. Basic stuff. It's not a big deal. The Roa feels amazing, to be honest, compared to before, because before, the stun buildup would just never go away, but now it does. So it feels really good. Yeah, and, you can just slot it with stuff, like this. Just some defensive stuff, right? Makes it feel better. My links, they might be a little bit all over the place, but I don't know. I just threw some stuff in there, testing out some of these higher end tier 5 supports or whatever they're called. Haven't messed too much with them. Innervate, you can't slot into the Herald anymore, which is a little unfortunate. So I tried throwing it into the lightning arrow, and you know, it feels all right. You're pretty much always like the uptime's pretty high when you're actually in combat, so it doesn't feel too bad. And it's a good amount of damage, so I don't know what else. I mean, you could slot in some other stuff, I guess, but and then you swap it for chain when you're doing a boss or whatever, right? Yeah, we'll take marking the called shots. This thing is pretty nice. It feels good. I know it's got a 5-second timer, but honestly, you could put. Can you slot fast forward into this and make it work, or like less duration or whatever? Maybe. I didn't bother with that because honestly, it feels fine, and like you might have mana problems otherwise. Because it does still, the initial cast costs mana, but the chain, the mark chain, doesn't. I don't think. Or maybe it does. I can't really tell. Because I'm pretty much always spamming Mana Flask anyway, because, yeah. I got a little bit of mana on kill here, but it's 4 mana. So, yeah. Kind of got to press my mana pot often, which is fine. Yeah, just rocking with what I got. Don't have too many greater Jewel orbs, so I'm not spamming them on everything. Anyway, yeah, I kind of want to get to 75 before I call it. So yeah, I'm gonna just run some stuff and see how it goes. Just cleared my first Nexus as well, so got some Atlas points finally. And lucky me, there's another one right here, right by my spawn. 2 of them, and one of these things, which is kind of cool. And this, which is also pretty cool. So yeah, I got a lot of stuff to go for here. But for now, I kind of just want to. I don't know exactly what this does, because Abyss is everywhere, but maybe this is like double Abyss or something. I don't know. But yeah, for now I kind of just want to path towards these towers. Question is, which one do I go with? Oh, making sales. Let's go. I just threw a bunch of random crap in there that maybe someone would buy for cheap as they get to maps or whatever. Or maybe they're trying to try out some new characters and they want to throw on some cheap gear or whatever, you know. Yeah, I'm pretty tired, to be honest, so yeah, I probably will not play that well. But that's okay. Yeah. Don't really want to think about what to throw in here, so I'm gonna just toss something in. And go. Yeah, plan is just to level up. Meaning I don't want to die. I don't want to get XP. Yeah, gameplay is just press right click and occasionally left click when you get rares and stuff. But yeah, as you can see, Roa feels super nice. I swear it's even faster than before. Somehow. But see, I took stun and now it's already gone. So it's like As long as you don't get hit a bunch of times, you're basically fine. And with evasion, that's exactly what happens, right? You get hit, you know, fairly infrequently, as long as you're not, you know, in the monster's face. So it actually works very well. And then of course deflect, which I've got 56% chance right now when I'm moving, which isn't, you know, amazing, but it's enough, right? Slightly over 50-50 to reduce the damage by like almost 50%, because I took a couple nodes that are now the abyss is a little scary, I'm not gonna lie. Some of these mods on the rares are kind of nuts. Yeah, they're a little, they can be a little scary for sure. But yeah, just you know, stay a little bit away and play range, right? That's the whole point of the character after all. And it should be okay. But yeah, the mark node feels really nice. You just auto mark, and it's like big AoE, big clear. It makes it so that you don't need as much damage on the lightning arrow setup in order to have like good clear. Because before the problem was like, you know, you would have to get like, you know, a lot of flat damage so that your lightning arrow could actually solo clear, right? And that was kind of an issue, because, you know, it would just mean you had a pretty weak I don't know why I'm even stopping to think about what to pick up, but so just what happens when you get tired, I guess. But yeah, I mean, it kind of smooths things out. Like campaign, you know, I mean, I didn't stream the League Star. I was having some network problems. I don't know if it was the server I play on, which is Hong Kong. I don't know, but it stabilized after a while. I think it was a server issue, because my internet never has problems. Like, I mean, I'm playing in Korea. The problem is with Korea, right? If you want to play in Korean, like Gateway, you have to use the Korean localization, which is done through maybe Dom or like Kakao or something. Games, I don't know, one of the two. So basically, you can't play it on Steam. You have to do it through their own client thing, and it's just, I don't want to do that. So yeah, playing it on Steam, playing it on Hong Kong server. As you can see, it's like 60 ms. Pretty consistent. It's, well, at least it is now. It wasn't before. That was my issue. When I first logged in. Hello, what the heck? Character just decided to stop moving. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so that was part of it. So I didn't want to stream, because that also, I just play worse when I'm streaming, I swear, because I'm not as focused or whatever. And I want to try and, you know, make decent progress and stuff. So yeah, just tried to lock in and all that. Yeah, as you can see, damage is like kind of whatever, but it'll get there eventually. I'm probably gonna swap builds though, to be honest, but at some point. But But this one's just really nice for whatever. Just like getting the ball rolling, you know. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, I didn't. That's why I didn't stream from the beginning. Cause yeah, I don't know. I just didn't want to. As well. Oh. Okay, I killed all the rares. Let me. This is the monkey 2.0. Yeah, single target's good though. No issue there. I mean, I kind of run out of arrows. Like the lightning rods get used up pretty fast with chain, right? So ideally, you know, you put down more, but you don't really have time to just sit there and put down as many as you can, right? Anyway, that's the idea. Yeah, single target's pretty solid. Yeah, clear is kind of the main struggle right now, and it's not bad. I mean, it's obviously playable, right? But yeah, you can definitely push it. It's more of a damage thing, right? Because bows are just very item dependent, right? So like bow skills and stuff. So you know, as you upgrade, it'll get better. Yeah. But of course, a lot of people are playing bows, which, in a way, yes, things are. But well, I mean, at the same time, more people are crafting bow stuff, right? So, it's kind of a. I don't know if it necessarily evens out, because I'm sure more people are just trying to buy stuff rather than like make their own stuff. But at least right now, when people are kind of forced to from campaign to like, you know, make their own stuff, then you know, that's just what it is. Now, one thing I will say is, I'm tending to actually sell stuff rather than disenchant now. One, because I mean, I don't really need as many regals and alts and stuff anymore. Or like right now, I feel like, and like, you kind of need gold to trade. So, and like, you need a decent amount. Like trading, like, I guess I could just show you. Like, if you wanted to trade, say I wanted like a new, I don't know, belt, right? I do need a new belt, right? So if I want a belt, I want it to have like, I don't know, cold res, max life, right? Like, maybe lightning res too, right? Try to get that going, right? I mean, look, you want something decent, right? Something that's maybe a little bit more expensive. Like, you're looking at, you know, 10K gold plus, you know what I mean? Like, which is not a lot, but when you add it up, and that's just for the belts. The chest pieces are way more expensive. They're like 20K easy. I don't really know what they use to like determine the. I'm assuming it's the price that you set is part of it. I don't actually know though, because if you look, I mean, like this one's 15 chaos, this one's 10 chaos, and this one's 2,000. This one's 10,000. Is it like an item level thing? Because this item level is much higher, right? So, and this one's kind of in the middle, and that would make sense, I guess. Depends on the item level, right? Yeah, that sounds about right. But I mean, this is not a bad belt, hey. There's 7 chaos. Yeah, and the other thing is it kind of doesn't work. So like sometimes if you press this and it's like, oh, sorry, uh, action in progress or something. Another action in progress. I don't know. So you have to like open it and trade or whatever. Yeah, it's a little bit of a hassle. But I find that the cursed mods, by the way, don't really matter on Roa because you move so fast, and the way that it triggers is it kind of like triggers near like where you're walking or where you're like, you know what I mean? But like, yeah, if you move fast, it doesn't really track you very well. Anyway, so they're actually kind of free. But yeah, the idea is it's like, you know, you take a helmet like this, you throw it in there, like 1 exalt, right? You know, so maybe someone wants it. Actually, I'll put it at 2 because it's got a lot of rarity. And it's got res, right? So it's not, and yeah, it's whatever, right? Maybe someone will pick this up, who knows, right? Someone's picked up a couple small things that I put up. That's basically it. I haven't listed anything for crazy. I put this jewel up for 1 greater chaos just because I'm curious. It's a pretty good jewel. I don't know if anyone's actually gonna buy it or not, but just kind of testing the waters, right? Like, I don't know. I'm fairly casual in terms of like actually competing in the market. I can't. I don't have the time. So I should probably quality something, but I don't know. Lightning rod's probably good. They changed it, right? 20% chance to cause an additional burst on impact. That's kind of good, no? Or by impact, does it mean like when you fire the arrow and it lands, or when you use lightning arrow on the rod? I don't know. Whatever. Anyway. Let's keep going. Really? Come on. I'm gonna have to complete this on 3. It's got a boss as well. I don't know if I want to do. I want to do ritual, but I don't want to do it just yet. I feel like that's gonna just kill me, right? The main way I stay alive is just by keeping on the move, and ritual does not let me do that. I don't know if I necessarily want ignited ground though, and reduce blast charge on top of that. Probably not. That's okay though. I mean, really, you shouldn't care that much. Like, it doesn't matter, but especially right now when you're not even like juicing your stuff. But whatever. I just don't want to die. You know. Almost did there. What the heck? Probably doesn't help if I'm cursed with minus 30 res. Anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be careful actually here. Like, really careful. I didn't really think about that. Well, there's some res. Let's actually go deal with the abyss, or at least you know, while I have this res up. I feel more okay being close to it. It's interesting how people, I feel like people are still trading in exalts, like right now. I guess because they're like a smaller denomination that more people have access to, right? Even though I feel like I ended the campaign with a lot of chaos. I don't know if it's just me or what. Dude, I hate proximal tangibility, by the way. Because it just forces you to play the game in a way that you don't want to play it, right? Because if you want to play far off, you just can't. And if your build's like, you know, designed to be not up close, well, you know, good luck. But especially with these abyss maws, man. Had one in the campaign that was just ridiculous with that proximal tangibility. Just becomes really a... Also, I noticed they always add bosses in these boss rooms now, but it's actually kind of a problem because if you have blooming fields, for example, you get stuck because the crow bell boss, the door closes, right? And normally it opens when it does the whole like trigger with the low HP, and then he goes outside. But because there's no boss, but it still acts like there is one in a way, which is weird. But it has to, right? Because yeah, the door opens in a minute anyway. But then you get trapped. That's what happened when I did it earlier. Which is kind of odd. I don't know if I should even be picking up augs, like regular augs. And transmutes. I feel like it's not bad to do it. I mean, I use them for like strong boxes and stuff, right? You want to have them. But 20% increase accuracy is actually kind of bad for me, though. United ground is really annoying too. Damages chaos should be whatever. I mean, and these are really expensive, so it's like you can't really buy them and reforge them very easily. Hello, can I? Just doesn't want, even though I'm clicking on them. Oh, it's because the NPCs were there. Yeah, so far I think it's pretty fun though. I think there are a lot of bugs though, like especially with stun. I feel like I'm getting stunned a lot. Like one, I thought they changed the stun charm to work pre-stun, so you don't get staggered, then it activates, but it still does that. But I know they mentioned trying to change that. I don't know if they actually did or not. Anyway, but I'm getting stunned all kinds of times. You know what I mean? Like, let me actually. This charm is like way low level compared to this one. and it's kind of an issue. I don't know. And then of course, like sometimes I've been getting heavy stunned, even though I'm not sprinting. And maybe it's because the way that it tries to like read the dodge roll as like a sprint afterwards, and there's like a weird that maybe the timer or like the way that it decides like okay you're sprinting versus dodging isn't quite as precise as it should be. I'm not sure, to be honest. Um, let's see. Let's do this on a tier 2. I need to get a waystone for this, and I don't want to use burning ground to reduce flash charges for the. Because if you fail this, it's GG, right? So, and that's really annoying. Yeah. But, like, this might be a bad idea because Ritual does a bunch of chaos already. Whatever. I mean, if you believe it or not, chaos is actually my highest res right now. But it's whatever. You don't need max res in soft core for, early maps. I honestly respect anyone who's playing hardcore with the new changes and stuff, because it's like, man, I've already died a bunch of times to rare abyss mobs because their mods are kind of whack. Because you just don't know what to expect, right? And then like they have like normal ones, but then there's also the rare abyss mobs too, like the abyss mods. Sorry. And those are whack too. Oh. See, I got stunned there. Like, maybe he's just got body blocked by mobs and stuff. I'm not sure, but it's like the bar didn't go up, but it made the stun sound. But my charm didn't trigger. I don't know. Maybe that was an armor break actually. Did they armor break me? I don't know. Anyway. Ow. Just gonna kite him. Yeah. As you can see, my mana is a little bit of an issue. Even though they said that they adjusted mana cost. I mean, to be fair, I could swap out my tier 3 charge shot for the tier 2, which gives mana recovery. But this one doesn't, and it's just more damage as a trade-off. But then I wouldn't be doing as much damage, so... And it's fine, because you have pots. Okay, I do have to be careful here, though. This chest is in my way. I'm not sure if I should do these rituals, to be honest. They're not really juiced anyway, so I don't think it matters. I probably won't bother with it. Because it's just too dangerous. I just want to guarantee a level. You know? Speaking of leveling, here's XP shrine. Pretty sure, right? Yeah. This is a cool map, by the way. I just noticed it's a new one. And it's kind of nice. it's got a very interesting style to it. Like, it's very simple, but I like the atmosphere. And it's got the rain a little bit. Yeah, as you can see, like, even though my defenses aren't good by any means, it's like I'm not really super in danger. As long as I'm not just standing still. I think the main thing is I have to keep moving, right? So I can dodge stuff, like, and then, yeah, it just helps, right? But, I mean, Roa takes a little bit of damage for me. I've got the deflect to mitigate a little bit of damage if it pops off, which it doesn't always, right? But I want to try and cap that out. Because I kind of just want to play full evasion. Yeah, I think it's just not. If softcore, I don't think you could do it in hardcore, but like, because like you get into situations like that and it's just like, okay, yeah, I gotta roll off. A little bit scared of these abyss mobs, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, see, at least I leveled, so we're chilling. But like, yeah, I shouldn't have got that close, to be fair. But yeah, I mean the ones that pop out, like after you kill the rares that are there initially, and then they get revived, right, or whatever, from the pit. The ones from the pit are the ones with the special mods and stuff. Those are scary. They just jump out at you. Lasers firing off. They got like, yeah, like the exploding volatile crystal thingies. They got the soul eater. They got like the laser thing, the gigantic meteor, like screen pollution, visual pollution. You can't even see what's happening with that one. Oh yeah, who's the boss of this zone? I guess it says Head Crusher, so maybe it's the monkey again. But this time it's the normal monkey. I don't know. I just want waste zones right now. And XP. Kind of sucks I died, but honestly the XP shrine made up for it, so it's kind of like a wash, you know. And here's the boss. Let's put a skill point. I might just go for more evasion right now. I think I'm gonna grab these. I think it's better than going this way, but maybe not. Because the problem is, it's like I have decent deflect scaling already, right? Like I've got this one, 10% of deflect, I've got a couple of these, a little bit of it here, you know, this one, whatever. This one here too. But the problem is I need to scale my evasion harder, right? Because it all scales up your evasion. So I need to get my evasion up, which in turn will bring my deflection up, right? as you can see here, right? So each of these small nodes is going to help bring that up. You know, and if you're playing with pure evasion chest, well, of course you want to get bestial skin, right? Because, yeah, it's good. Double the evasion, right? Let me swap to chain, before I forget. I often forgot during campaign to swap between them. Not for bosses, but... Yeah, I'm not worried about single target. I think this is a new base. I haven't... Oh, it's the... Oh yeah, it was an Act 4, yeah. Not worried about single target. I mean, I picked this up. I know Culling Strike doesn't work as well in PoE 2 as it does in PoE 1, but honestly it feels good still. There have been multiple occasions where I was glad I had it. So yeah, I picked it up. And in Mark Effect, you know, you get like a 1 or 2% with these two nodes. 1 or 2% more shock. Magnitude, which is like, you know, 1 or 2% more damage, so it's not terrible. I mean, it's whatever. I don't know. I just wanted to get the Culling Strike because it's just feels good, to be honest. And you can even get this stuff here. More Culling Strike threshold. Life and mana on kill is pretty good, actually, so it's a lot of points, though. You can get 2. Wait, this is really good for recovery, though. Like, these are honestly the only recovery nodes you need. You don't need any, and then you have maybe a little bit on, like, quiver or something. Or, like, rings or whatever. Or gloves or something, right? But that's basically all you need, right there. I wish this node wasn't here. So it wasn't as costly. I don't know. I might take those just cause. I know it's probably not optimal, but it'll probably feel good. Yeah. I think the one thing that this node here is really interesting, right? Like it's like 20% chance for it to be lucky or unlucky, right? Or damage hitting you to be unlucky and damage with hits to be lucky, right? But it's only 20%, but if you take this node 2, 30% chance for your lightning damage to be lucky, right? And I mean, I'm doing pretty much all lightning damage. So, you know, it's like 50% chance to be lucky now. And it's also 20% chance for enemies hitting you to be unlucky, which is like a defensive mechanism a little bit. It's a little situation. But also the more important thing is these are movement speed nodes. 1%, I know. But still. So it doesn't feel bad taking them. Because they're move speed, right? So... yeah, I got almost 50% move speed, just base. I guess that's with Roa though, right? Doesn't Roa add a little bit? Because they changed it, right? Anyway. Yeah, I probably should stop, to be honest, because I am getting to the point of being so tired that I'm like probably just gonna get myself killed over and over. Because yeah, I've been going for like 24 hours straight. So almost. So and that's definitely not something I do that often, right? Like pretty much only last time I did it was for PoE 1, Secrets of the Atlas, 22 hours. And yet again for PoE 2. So yeah. I'm tired, so I'm probably just call it. I want to get to 75, but I'll do that tomorrow. After like a couple hours of sleep or something, whatever. So yeah, man. I mean, hope anyone who listens is having a good league start too. Yeah, it's fun. I like it. It's fun. I like it. I think it's better than 0.2 by a lot. The campaign was really cool. The new acts. I mean, I know end game's really what matters, but still, I thought it was fun. The interludes were cool. There was some stuff that I was like, really, man, like that one. I don't know. What I did was I finished Act 4 and then I went backwards. So I went for interlude with Doriani first, and then I went backwards to Vastiri and like Acts 3, 2, 1, like that for the interludes. I don't know why, just to go full circle, I guess, and finish off where you start. But I think that actually might have made it easier, to be honest. I mean, there was a bug. So the Doriani final boss, like the interlude, the Vol interlude. Man, there was a bug where if you killed one of the two, like it's a double boss, right? So if you killed one of the two double bosses, but you didn't kill the other one and it killed you and you reset, the fight would just be bugged. You would have to reload. You would have to make a new instance. Even if you logged out, came back, they would just not. The fight would just not start again. They would just be stuck in their like idle, like whatever. Which was really annoying because I died to them twice, so after killing one of them, so I had to run back to the zone twice. Anyway. And this, the same thing happened with the double boss in the Vastiri, or Maraketh interlude. With the scorpion and the worm. I killed the worm. I only died once, but I killed the worm, and then the scorpion was alive and it killed me. And then it was like stuck. It just wouldn't, like when I revived, it wouldn't let me try it again without reloading the instance. Anyway, and now the final boss of the Act 1 interlude is also a double boss, but I didn't die on them. They were much easier, and I think it kind of worked out because I feel like if I had fought the Vol interlude on a higher area level, it would have been pretty tough. Now there was the one mini boss, like in the Asmiri Wild like place or whatever. The one with Viper's moveset is literally just Viper but reskin, right? But she had this one like whirlwind throwing projectile, like the whirling lance or whatever, the huntress skill, the spear skill rather. But it was chaos damage, so it would just one-shot me every time. Because, I mean, who has chaos res in campaign, right? So I just had to try her like 3 times until I finally bursted her down before she could kill me. And I don't remember exactly. Oh yeah, and the final boss of the Maraketh interlude, that guy did a lot of damage too. I don't know if it was like fizz damage or what. I don't know. I ended up having to get like a new body armor that gave me like just a little bit more armor and max life, and then I threw on like lightning res charm too, just in case. I don't know if he actually did any lightning damage because it's kind of hard to tell. Like he doesn't really have any obvious elements, so I'm assuming it's fizz. But anyway, I did that, and then I was able to narrowly survive getting one shot, so I could actually do DPS, right? Because, man, his attacks are very targeted. They track you like crazy. So it's pretty hard to just dodge all of them. Especially the dash attack that he does. Anyway. It was still cool, though. Like, the visuals of everything were top notch. And Act 4 was really cool. I liked that you could choose where to go. And I mean, it worked, and it was cool. And King's March is like the hub town for that act, which is also kind of cool. Obviously, it's like a very cut down version because you really can't go very far into it. There's like 2 streets. I keep yawning because I'm tired. I'm dead. I'm tired, man. I am tired. So I'm gonna go actually, but yeah, it's been fun though. Yeah.